Hey, what's happening? I'm Scott. This is Motivated by Mountains, and today I want to talk to you about the brand new Daypack from LiteAF, the Multi. Okay, so I've been using this pack as a day pack, obviously, but also as a pack for some section hiking on the AT. I've been using this thing to carry my stuff to the beach. I've been using it for all sorts of everything, basically. My experience so far, killer pack. So what I want to do before I get into all that, I want to go through the specs and kind of break down the details of this pack real quick. The main body of the pack is 20 liters. However, there are several stretch mesh pockets on the exterior of the pack. So the total volume is definitely over 20 liters. The pack is made out of a 210D Robic nylon. That means it is going to be lightweight, super durable. My experience is it sheds precipitation a little bit. It'll definitely handle some light rain, but it is by no means waterproof, and you definitely should use a pack liner with this pack. The pack empty weighs 11 ounces. It has the LiteAF shoulder straps that if you've ever used a LiteAF pack, you're very familiar with the fact that they are super ridiculously comfortable. Everyone knows these shoulder straps are made with a 1/4 inch closed cell foam and a 1/4 inch 3D spacer mesh. So they are going to breathe well. They're nice and wide, gives you a good contact on your shoulder so that they carry very stable, very comfortable. Okay, so let's take a look at the curve shape of this pack. Now, Chris from LiteAF, he created this design for his packs, and it's one of the things that set his packs apart from everyone else. It's super comfortable. Your back is not flat, so your backpack should not be flat. Your back curves out at the top and then it comes back in at the bottom of your torso. Well, this pack is designed to do that same thing, which makes it ride really well. It makes it super comfortable, and it is a great design. It is super easy to reach into these pockets while wearing the pack. You can get your water, you can get your snacks, whatever you have in these pockets, you can reach in there and just dig around. No problem. Everyone knows it's super frustrating to try and get a drink of water and you have to take your pack off. The pockets are also adjustable. There is a shock cord and cord lock adjustment here. You can open them up. You can actually fit, this is a 1 liter bottle. You can fit 2 bottles on one side if you would like, or you can cinch it down so that whatever you have in the pocket is not bouncing around or going to fall out. On the bottom of each water bottle pocket, there is a nice little hole that's going to allow water to drain out if it does start to rain. Now, I have found as I've hiked with this pack that this is a fantastic place for trash. As you're hiking down the trail, if you have a wrapper from a Snickers bar or a Cliff Bar or whatever you might have, you just reach back, shove it up through this hole, and it will stay in this pocket underneath your water bottle or whatever else. At the end of the day, you can just clean it out, which is super convenient. On the front of the pack, there is a gigantic mesh pocket. It is see-through, so as you dig around through the pocket, you'll be able to see what you're reaching for and get it out. Cannot stress how much room there is in this pocket. It is crazy stretchy, and it's really convenient to store things on the outside, especially things that are wet or things that you might want to be able to grab really quick. On the side of the large mesh pocket, there are several webbing loops up top and down at the bottom in case you want to attach something. I have a little bit of shock cord here. I like to take my trekking pole, put the handle into the pocket and attach it here. So you do have the ability to kind of tie things onto the side of the pack. And moving around back to the shoulder straps, there are 2 large stretch pockets. You can fit all sorts of things in these pockets. You can fit your phone. You can put tons of snacks. I actually still have a Cliff Bar in there from my last hike. These are large enough for a small water bottle if you would like to keep your water up front. Some people like to do that. A 700 milliliter plastic water bottle fits in here great. There is a haul loop on the pack as well, so you can pick that bad boy up or you can hang it on a hook or something for storage. And there is a single sternum strap. Now, moving on to another one of the main features of this pack. There are webbing loops at the base and 1 inch above the bottom webbing loop. Now, having 2 webbing loops to attach your hip belt is super important on this pack. And what this does is it allows people with different torso lengths, different heights, shapes, sizes to be able to use this pack. I have found that to be super helpful. My son, who is 12, he's like this tall, he used a 20-liter multi on our recent section hike on the Appalachian Trail. I used a 20-liter multi. Actually, I used this very pack right here. And we're obviously leaps and bounds, different sizes, heights, and we were both able to use this pack comfortably. It was great, and he really enjoyed it, and so did I. So having those adjustable loops here, being able to pick the top or bottom, makes a huge difference. Okay, so the closure of the pack. It is a roll top closure. There is a single over the top webbing strap with a buckle. There is plenty of extra webbing material in case you want to latch something on top. Say you have a sleeping pad you want to put on top, or maybe you have a beach towel that you've got rolled up. Anything you want to throw on top, you've got plenty of ability to lash that down. Now, the main body is a roll top similar to a dry bag. Simple buckle on top with some cam snaps. Just pop that open and you can get into there, get whatever you want out. Now, you do have extra fabric here. You're going to want to be able to roll it down 2 to 3 times in order to get a good closure, but this does give you some flexibility as far as adding some additional volume if you do have more in the pack. So that's super nice. So that is all of the features. I feel like it's just the right amount of features to make this versatile, easy to get to everything, super comfortable, but it doesn't have a lot of extra bells and whistles that you don't need. So great design, great set of features. All right, so now let's talk about the multi-purpose side of this pack and my experience with the pack. Now, like I said, I've used this for a ton of different length hikes, short, long, multi-day, and I have actually been able to fit my 3-season kit into this pack. Our recent hike on the Appalachian Trail, I used a 3-season kit that would take me down to the mid-20s. I was easily able to fit it into this pack. Now, I'm not a super crazy minimalist, super ultralight guy. I don't sleep on an 1/8 inch pad. I did use a 2.5 inch pad, size large. I used a warm quilt. I had a good size shelter. So you can fit a reasonable 3-season kit into this pack for a multi-day trek with 3, 4, maybe even 5 days of food. So that's super rad. There's not a lot of options for lightweight packs for backpacking out there for kids. A lot of those packs, you've got all this additional junk on there and it's heavy, and they're starting out with 3 to 4 pounds just with an empty backpack. And in my opinion, that's not so great. So being able to start them out with 11 ounces, maybe even with a hip belt, you're probably looking at 13, 14 ounces. That is really light and great for a kid. Size and dimensions of this pack also allow you to use it on a plane. So it can be carry-on. That's super convenient and super rad as well. Okay, that's the multi from LiteAF. I am super stoked on it. This will be the pack I will be using for day hikes, multi-day trips, backpacking for 3-season. I'll be taking it to the beach. I will pretty much be using this for everything I do that involves a backpack. LiteAF is going to be offering this pack. It'll be a limited run, so pre-orders will start at the beginning of August and packs will ship out in September. So go check it out. It's a great pack. I'll have links to this as well as other pieces of gear in the description of the video. I hope you found this information helpful. I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Got lots of good stuff coming soon. Been testing a bunch of new gear, and we're gonna dive into that. As well as the next video, I'm gonna take all my 3-season gear out of this pack that I've used on my recent hikes and dive into the details of that. So you'll be able to check out a fairly ultralight setup in a 20-liter pack. So that should be pretty fun. Also, if you want to follow on Instagram, you can do that at Motivated by Mountains for some daily shenanigans and a whole lot of other hiking stuff. So I'm Scott, this is Motivated by Mountains. See you again soon.